Nice bounce back win by our group. Really challenged them to come out just with a focus of, being the team that out competes and out together as the other team. I thought our starters had a great response, got us out to that great lead in that first quarter. For the most part, obviously, we had a lead. The Hawks obviously went on that run in that third quarter, got a little loose. The boards were hurting us. We were fouling them a little bit too much, but we cleaned that up in the fourth quarter. But really proud of our group. Great team win, after this kind of tough stretch of games. But, obviously coming home and playing in front of our fans, we've been on the road so much. I think this is only our third game after All-Star break. They gave us a much-needed boost. Guys are, grinding out there, trying to find ways to just continue to get better, try to win ball games, and the fans were huge for us. It really propelled us. We needed that boost, especially in that second half and that fourth quarter.
Question.
Josh Jackson has been plus more than 15 points every game so far this month, and obviously doing more than just scoring. What's sort of your take on how he's integrated himself into this rotation and the way he's playing right now?
Yeah, I think he's integrated himself very nicely. Credit to him, credit to his teammates. We've been encouraging our guys to continue to find a way to attack as teams are, be more physical with us or trying to take away the paint, the let it fly piece. I think he's really embraced that, playing off of his teammates, also playmaking at times, whether it's pick and roll, fast break, driving kicks. I think he's doing a great job of that, just, playing, Grizzlies basketball on the offensive end. And then defensively, engaging in a lot of different matchups, guarding wings, guarding point guards. I think his on-ball defense has been really solid. He's using his length in a great fashion. He has a great ability to, be in good rotations and help us on the boards, knocking rebounds out, sometimes doing the unselfish thing, not always going for the board, but setting up another teammate with a tap out. I think he's just contributing in a winning way. And obviously he's been a beneficiary, production-wise scoring, which has obviously been great for us, getting back to an offensive groove. But I think his transition's been great because he's just approaching it, competing and playing unselfish and taking, what his teammates help him create out there.
Coach, Trey Young was only shot 25% from the field, 10% from three. What do you think about the team's effort on defense containing him?
Yeah, great effort by our guys. Obviously, a lot of different guys were thrown at him. I thought Jod did a heck of a job. We were switching quite a bit. So whether it was wings or bigs who got up on him, we were trying to, force him downhill, force him into some tough shots, try to keep him off the free throw line. We fouled him a couple of times, but I thought our discipline throughout the game, because he's one of, shooting like 10 free throws a game. It's been huge for us to keep him off, and just make him take tough shots, I know he got a couple open ones, but we were making him work for everything. So credit to the guys executing the game plan, but I thought just our impact on him one-on-one in a lot of pick and roll situations was huge for the victory tonight.
Taylor, Jonas continues to rebound at an incredible rate. Is there something other than obviously the fact that he's a big dude that allows him to be so effective on the boards?
As I've said all season long, he just finds a great way to play to his strengths, right? I think he's really, found a comfort zone within our offense. Obviously, defensively, him being a rim protector, paint protector, finishing off with rebounds is huge. But I think he's just gotten comfortable with where he can make an impact on both ends of the floor. Obviously, tonight, I think he had 7 offensive rebounds, 10 defensive rebounds. As you talk about this whole stretch of games where he's, going and making a big emphasis on, cleaning up the boards. Sometimes I hope someone else goes in there and snatches one from him, because he's doing so much work, and we do give up second chance points, and we got to get better in that area. But the fact that he's manning the paint for us defensively, finishing possessions with a lot of boards, and then for us, him going in and being a big time roller. He's a big time threat. Sometimes he's the primary scorer off of a dump off, or he goes and cleans it up. He recognizes how he can make an impact even with his strengths that he's had for so long. It's been a big difference maker for us. Scoring's one thing, obviously, but him blocking shots, altering shots, and then finishing with a bunch of boards is huge for our defense to limit teams to one shot, and then we get out and hopefully play with great pace.
Coach, your team is able, it looks on any given night, your team is able to go legitimately 10, 12 deep and be able to get production in some form. Tonight, John gives you 10 rebounds off of the bench. Can you kind of talk a little bit about how other teams can they plan for that when you have to plan for some level of production from the guy so deep on the bench and how that may be a weapon for your team?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the bench has been huge for us all season long, but especially in this recent stretch, different guys stepping up as we have a couple guys out. It's awesome. I've said it, recently. It doesn't matter what 5 guys we put out there. They play our style of basketball. They compete at our level, more often than not, whether it's a mixture of, starters and bench, all starters, all bench. I mean, our bench has been huge for us. For tonight, sometimes it's guys scoring like Josh Jackson, or it's, the rebounds you're talking about with John Conchar, or it's just general defensive activity from other guys, or the pace of play, with Tyus, Gorgie, Anthony Toller, getting in the mix. All these guys just assuming a new role, but they go out there and they just adapt. I think it's just a credit to the teammates. They're helping each other, figuring out the style of play, and how they can go out and, make a difference. So it's a lot of confidence, obviously, in a coaching staff where you can throw 10, 11 guys out there that are going to impact winning, and I think all of them are fully embracing the habits of what we got to do at a high level day in and day out. And you just never know who's going to put the ball in the bucket, but we impact winning in so many different ways, sharing it, competing, rotations, things that don't show up in the box score. And I think our bench has done a huge job in that area.
Taylor, you guys now have this stretch at the end of the season. It's really difficult. Obviously, 17 of 18 games against playoff contending teams. What have you learned up to this point about this team's mental ability to prepare you guys now for what's coming ahead?
I think one of the great things about our group's mentality is they just take it one day at a time. We're not going to be going in the locker room talking about what kind of schedule we have coming ahead and who we're playing and all this. We're just focused on us. We're focused on, tomorrow's a lockout day. Everyone go take care of your bodies, take care of your mind, get away from basketball for a day, come back to work on Monday. Just take it one day at a time. Whoever we have coming up next will be ready. Our coaches are giving us a great game plan. These guys need to just focus on getting mentally ready, physically ready, and they just focus on us. Take our habits to another level each game. It's going to be a great test. We know we got a lot of great opponents coming up, but we're not going to be able to handle that unless we're just at our all-time high. So the fact that these guys have carried that for the majority of the season, that's a great confidence that they have just, going into the stretch we have coming up.
Coach, tomorrow is International Women's Day. What can you say about Coach Ivey's impact on your team and what she's done for you guys so far?
Yeah, I mean, Niele has been amazing. Actually, this was her, I think, 10th scout victory. So everyone's super excited. Ultimate hard worker. I know this is her first year in the NBA. She's been unbelievable with our coaching staff, but even more so with our players. The relationship she's developed with these guys, obviously the game prep, putting these guys in positions to go out and be successful, like all of our coaches. But speaking about her, she's done an amazing job. And then on the court, we spend so much time as a coaching staff pouring into our players, their player development, the film work, the vitamins, and all that. She's done an amazing job. Obviously her playing career, her coaching career, she made a huge impact there, and in a short amount of time here, she's done the exact same thing.
Anthony Tolliver hasn't been here long, obviously, but he's appeared, I think, in every first quarter since he joined shortly before the Hawks game on Monday. What have you seen from him, and what has he brought to the team, both on and off the court?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot on the court, and he'll continue to do more. Obviously, a guy that plays the right way. Number one, he's a great competitor. Plays ultra hard on both ends of the floor. Plays great team basketball on both sides. Great communicator, leads by example with his work ethic and how he plays. And then off the floor, the relationships he's building with these guys. I think he's done a great job of starting to just feel out his teammates and how he can impart so many years of wisdom on them. But he's doing it within the Grizzlies scope. He recognizes how he's a great fit because he carries a lot of the same traits we ask of all of our guys every single day. So, continue to get more acclimated, more run and all that stuff, continue to build those relationships. He's going to be, an impact player for us, down the stretch. Great. Thanks, everyone.